What's going on YouTube? Shoeboxing. I gotta make this short and quick. See how much time I got. 8:55. I got 5 minutes. Let's see. Margarito and Pacquiao are fighting. Are we surprised? No. At a catchweight, duh. For a vacant title, duh. You know how Pacquiao gets down. Um, Randy Couture and James Toney are fighting. This is my prediction. Randy Couture is the same as everybody else's. Randy stays on his feet. He gets knocked out. If he gets Tony off his feet, he's going to submit him. That's the best. He's going to go for the quick kill. Floyd's supposed to be coming back. It's only a couple fights that's memorable to me that would make sense. Berto makes no sense. I'm hoping that he fights Sergio Martinez. There's no point in fighting Paul Williams. He doesn't have a belt. Him beating him means nothing. People will say nothing. He has to beat. So beating Sergio Martinez is like what I would do. And he gets a title if he beats him. Fighting for that middleweight. Come back down. Fight Pacquiao. Call it a day. Backtrack. Super 16 tournament. Kessler had to drop out. Fucked up eye or some shit. Alan Green, get this bum up out of the tournament. Give his ass. Promise him a fight or something. Just fast forward this shit to the semifinals. That's what you might as well do. This is why the tournament, it's a good thing on paper, but it's a bad thing because stuff like this happens. Delays, disputes over money, disputes over fight locations, neutral ground, injuries, pushbacks, push forward. It's going to delay. Good idea on paper, but bad idea almost like realistically. Amir Khan, they're trying so desperately to make this guy a star. It's crazy that Amir Khan is calling out Marquez. And nobody seems to even care. Like, nobody's even care that Marquez is a lightweight. Like, Marquez was 30 pounds. And Amir Khan is calling him out to fight at junior welterweight. And nobody even gives a shit. Nobody is saying, hey, Amir Khan, you're too big. People are embracing that fight. So that's why me and my boy, we came up to the conclusion that everybody just hates Floyd. It doesn't matter. They just hate him because, like literally, not like if Floyd said, "Hey, I want to fight Marquez," people were like, "He's too small," and then like Shane Mosley could say it, and they'd be like, "Oh yeah, I want to see that fight." It's like, what the fuck? Like, that's just. I've come to the conclusion that's just how this shit goes, man. I even heard there were rumors of Pacquiao and Marquez 3, and I'm thinking like people like, oh yeah, I want to see that fight. I think Pacquiao's gonna dominate now. And I'm thinking like, wait a minute, Manny Pacquiao is junior welterweight now, so wouldn't that be wrong? Wouldn't he be too small? Oh no, because really he's not really. Numbers get mixed up when you're talking about Manny. 147. If Manny weighed 147 pounds, and you weigh 147 pounds, you're bigger because you're not Manny Pacquiao. It's crazy. But that's basically going on with boxing. Am I going to order this damn UFC fight? Hell no. I'm going to stream that shit, motherfuckers. And I'm not telling you my stream. Because that bitch be on point. It works. It don't get shut off. It don't be lagging. So I'm keeping that shit in my computer under my bookmark. Because I'm not letting none of you motherfuckers know. So that's just how it's going to go. We're going to go back and talk about Alexander Katalnik fight. Man, I don't think it was a robbery. I think it was a pretty decent fight. I think people don't realize that. Reason why, you got to realize when you go to somebody else's hometown, you're going to lose. You're not going to win. And then two, you're fucking fighting. It's his hometown, his place. You're 33. You're past your prime. Alexander has not even reached his prime. And so you figure a fighter that has not reached his potential is fighting a guy that has reached his potential. This is the end of the road for Katalnik. He's only going to be a gatekeeper. That's just, some fighters, that's all they're going to be. They're going to just be gatekeepers. You get past them and you move on to the next level. Sorry, it sucks to say, but that's just how it's going to go for him. Because like I said, in 3 years, fight Devin Alexander, fight Katalnik, and you'll see, once he starts reaching his prime, they'll probably run through him. And people talk about Amir Khan. Amir Khan is a ducker. He's been ducking his mandatory for the last year, Carlos Maidana, and he's not fighting him. Why don't you go fight Prescott? If you're going to wait till Prescott starts losing and then becomes on a downward spiral of his career, why don't you go avenge that knockout you got, bitch? But I don't know. I just hate when people, like, I don't know what kind of marketing that guy has, but it's like almost people forget that he was knocked out by Prescott in the first round. I don't care if it was a fluke, whatever. You were knocked out, and he's just getting all of these big fights, and that's boxing is corrupt. But I gotta go to work, so I'll let you boy. Peace.